Don't know who's had this problem. Wheel studs on these D100s are so short. Good luck getting a decent aluminum wheel to fit. Ran into this problem, thought it was going to be as simple as buying an extended stud. Didn't work out that way. Found a solution. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment below. So, one thing I've been kind of looking for a while now, thinking I could find some extended wheel studs for the truck when I put these new wheels on. Man, the studs on this thing are tiny, and let me see if I can find the original. Yeah, so here's the original studs. So you can see about that much sticks through. Well, that's a pretty big deal, because when I got these new wheels, take a look. Look how far down in there that is. I can barely, you can see the lug nuts right there. I'm barely even getting a grip on them. Enough to hold the truck up and wheel it in and out, but boy, that'd be absolutely dangerous to take down the road. So my thoughts were, oh, surely I just spec this out and buy a little newer, a little longer, right? Not so easy. So after tons of research and searching and asking questions, I found this. Now, this particular one, let me set this thing down so I can get a little better. So this particular stud is supposed to have the same size, and if you look at it with the serrations on it, they're supposed to be a 6.645, same as this. These are extremely tight to press in and out. I have a feeling this will go in and out much easier, but however, this is a 9/16 stud where this is a 1/2 inch. So in order to do that, I had to go out of my way to find the proper lug nuts. And now that I have actually found them, maybe, yeah, there we go. So when I first did this, I ordered lug nuts in, found the type I wanted. I don't like that I have to order a special. It comes with its own socket here. It's a spline drive, which looks great, but I have the problem now that I have this socket and that's it. But when that thing goes up in there, you know, I'm deep enough now that I can go all the way to, hopefully, all the way down my wheel. So we're going to see how this all works out. The first set of lug nuts I ordered, 9/16 came in, and boy, they didn't fit. They just didn't feel right. So I started looking, and right on the side of the lug nut it says 14.2. Well, so it's kind of depressing to get the wrong parts at such a constant interval. But that's what happens when you mess with old stuff like this. So tonight, I'm at least going to look at this thing and see if these fit, because I'm afraid right now these might be too long after feeling where that bottomed out. Well, I thought the depth was going to be good, but, and I mean, you can see it's there, but it seemed like it stopped there. All right, well, no matter how you look at it, I want to swap these things out, or at least one of them, put the wheel on, see if I can tighten it down on it, and we'll go from there. So, push these out. Shouldn't need much more than just a Alright, so there's that. See how tight this goes in. Ooh. So from both of them to be a 645. Maybe that will work. Oh, yes, it will. Ooh, ah. It's tight enough that I feel comfortable. Once I put the wheel on, I'm not going to have a problem, but it's loose enough I feel like I should probably put at least a little bit of compound in it to hold it, because I mean, I can't push it out, but it feels like I could probably work it out. All right, well, before we go too far, oh yeah, yeah, that's gonna work just fine. All right, I'm gonna put those in. When I put the others in, like I said, they go in, they're tight, but not as tight as I think they should. So I'm gonna put them in, but I'm gonna put a little bit of compound with them. I'm good with that. Let me get the other ones out. Get my Loctite, get my retaining compound. Again, a little bit of that, I'd feel a lot better about it. I don't have an actual retaining compound, but I'm going to use a 2047 high strength thread locker, which should be adequate for what I'm doing. All right. So, put this thing back on, put the wheel, let's put all 5 lug nuts on it, see what this thing looks like. I don't lose that. I don't know. Those are all tight. All right. I'll torque them all 150. So there we go. Wasn't as perfect a solution as I hoped, but I feel it's solid. It's safe. And I'll be honest with you, if it came down to it, I wouldn't be a bit afraid to put the wheel on there, torque it in place, and tack the studs in a few spots. But again, I think torqued with a little thread lock, and it ought to set up pretty well. So, tell me if I'm wrong. Get in the comments, roast me. I'm good.